Today on CTV News at 5, repairs ramping up in Waterloo Region. The dozens of asphalt projects underway and the impact for drivers. Plus, an increase in crime in a Kitchener neighborhood. What residents think the problem is and why they say they've had enough. And summer is winding down, so fire up the grill and recreate this week's Get Grilling recipe. We're making Swiss cheese burgers with Matty B. CTV News at 5 starts now. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us on this Friday afternoon. Construction season well underway, and as summer winds down, the region of Waterloo is ramping up asphalt work, starting in the township of Wellesley. CTV's Ashley Bacon has more on the dozens of projects.
This is one of the first of the 90 locations that will be resurfaced over the next month. The region of Waterloo completing work at Amet Line to repair damaged asphalt before winter sets in. The process includes removing the top layer of asphalt, applying a tack coat, and then resurfacing with new asphalt. The project began with work in Wellesley Township over the last week. Repairs began in the township of Woolwich Friday on Lopsinger Line. Wilmot Township is next, with work expected between August 25th to 27th. Commuters in Kitchener-Waterloo will see a number of locations impacted over a period of 4 weeks, with work starting August 28th. And finally, rounding things out, work being done in Cambridge will take place from September 10th to 22nd. To accommodate the project, some lanes will be reduced while the work is being completed. The region reminding commuters to slow down and pack your patience, while there might be minor delays. According to the schedule, the region is expected to wrap up the resurfacing project by the end of September. Ashley Bacon, CTV News, Kitchener.
From bullet holes to break-ins and most recently keyed cars, several people living on a Kitchener street don't know where to turn to for help after they say crime has increased in their neighborhood over the last couple of years. We go to CTV's Colton Weens live in studio for a closer look at this and some other stories we're working on this afternoon. Colton.
Well, Leanne, good afternoon. The residents claim the crime is only getting worse and they now fear for their safety. Upwards of 7 residents had their cars keyed in the last couple of weeks, which has encouraged them to speak up. It comes after a long string of property damage, which now makes them feel unsafe to walk in the neighborhood. And they believe this increase in crime is at least in part due to a men's emergency shelter that opened up nearby.
Even though the managers there are trying their best and they are very sincere people, that unfortunately the clients that they have there are just unfortunately just ruining our experience here.
CTV's Spencer Turcott will bring us more on this tonight at 6. Also tonight, a defense lawyer says Crown lawyers won't appeal the acquittals of the 5 former World Junior hockey players who were accused of sexual assault after a high-profile trial earlier this summer. The lawyer for Alex Formanton was notified of the decision by Ontario's Attorney General's office Thursday. A spokesperson for the Attorney General has not returned a request for comment. The former players were acquitted in connection with an incident in a London hotel in June 2018 following a Hockey Canada gala event. The players' nearly 6-week criminal trial was marked by repeated delays, a mistrial, and the dismissal of a second jury before a judge only decided her verdict. Now, these stories and more in the next hour. Leanne, back to you.
Okay, Colton, appreciate it. Thanks very much. Daytime highs have been trending 5 to 10 degrees below the seasonal average throughout most of late August, but certainly not the case out there today. We're seeing plenty of sunshine as we take a look at our current temperatures. Beautiful way to end off the work week. 26 degrees this hour in KW through to the GTA. North of Waterloo Region sitting around that middle of the 20-degree mark as well. To the extreme southwest, 24 in Chatham-Kent, 25 through Windsor. We're not feeling too much more with that humidex. It's pretty nice to just spend time out there this afternoon, but it is feeling closer to the 30 mark when we factor in that humidex. Current satellite and radar, blue skies, lots of sunshine as we head into your Friday evening. Perfect evening to head out, maybe hit up a patio, go for a walk, or just hang out in the park. It's a great evening out there. We are going to see a little bit of rain on the way, so we'll break that down a little bit later in the newscast. And as we take it a break, we take a look outside of our studios here in the Sports World area of Kitchener. Plenty of sunshine this hour, a little bit of cloud cover, but again, a great Friday evening. And we'll tell you what you need to know. Sticky, sweet, and saucy, the Guelph Rotary Rib Fest celebrating its 27th year this weekend at Riverside Park. It kicked off today and runs through Sunday. Stay with us.
Download the CTV News app and stay on top of local stories as they unfold.
We go to a dramatic scene unfolding.
Customize your feed and watch live wherever you are. ctvkitchener.ca, your home for news.
Niagara Regional Police have arrested 2 people and are seeking a third after a woman was set on fire while sleeping in her St. Catharines apartment. 37-year-old Rebecca Dano of St. Catharines is wanted for attempted murder. The 2 people in custody face the same charge. Police say a woman suffered critical injuries in the fire in the Vine and Scott Streets area Sunday night. They say an accelerant was used to start the fire. They also believe the suspects know the victim. A home invasion in Lindsay is generating a debate surrounding use of force and self-defense. A man was charged for allegedly attacking an intruder in his apartment in the middle of the night. CTV's Heather Wright has the details.
In this town of 22,000 people northeast of Toronto, many here are only talking about 2.
I heard, what happened to, Jeremy upstairs, and, from what I understand, someone, broke into his place while he was sleeping, and they attacked him and he defended himself.
It all happened in the unit above Jesse Kalabik's tattoo shop early Monday morning. Police say they were called to this apartment for a report of an altercation. They say the resident, identified in court documents as Jeremy McDonald, woke up and found an intruder in his home. A fight ensued, and the alleged intruder, identified as Michael Kyle Breen, was airlifted to a Toronto hospital with serious injuries.
I think what he did was justified. There's a lot of, controversy going on right now.
The controversy erupted after police charged both men. McDonald faces aggravated assault and assault with a weapon charges. Court documents suggest a knife was involved. Breen faces various charges, including possession of a weapon, break and enter, and failing to comply with probation.
Something is broken. I know if someone breaks into my house or someone else's, you're going to fight for your life. This guy has a weapon. You're going to use any force you possibly can to protect your family.
Kawartha Police, which laid the charges, defended their decision. Under Canadian law, individuals have the right to defend themselves and their property. However, it is important to understand that these rights are not unlimited in Canada. The law requires that any defensive action be proportionate to the threat faced.
We really need to know the details of what happened inside that home.
Defense attorney Joseph Newberger says it's too early to know exactly what happened inside the apartment, and says Canada does have self-defense laws despite the misinformation circulating online.
We do have sufficient self-defense laws that are broad enough that if an individual comes in with a knife or a gun and you are at serious risk of bodily harm or death, you can respond with lethal force.
Court documents show there was an arrest warrant out for Breen, the alleged intruder, at the time of this incident. Once he's released from hospital, he will be held in custody pending a bail hearing. Meanwhile, McDonald will be in court at the end of September. Heather Wright, CTV News, Lindsay, Ontario.
We are going to take a quick break. Stay with us. We have more coming up, including this week's Get Grilling. But before you go, here's what you need to know. Head to Uptown Waterloo this weekend and check out the Waterloo Busker Carnival. Not only are there unique performances, but there's also rides, games, and tons of local food vendors. You can check it out from Town Square and along the Spur Line Trail.
When you see it happen, send it to CTV News. Text 10400. From your screen to ours. Text 10400.
Okay, we have seen temperatures about 5 to 10 degrees below seasonal for our daytime highs throughout most of the month of August, but that is certainly not the case today. We had beautiful conditions out there today and warm temperatures as well, and the humidity has been pretty cut too. So great day to get outside and enjoy it. This look coming to us from Kitchener in the area of Sports World a little bit earlier this afternoon. As you can see, great conditions, plenty of sunshine, a little bit of cloud cover, but I'd say a perfect August day out there to enjoy it. We will take a look at current temperatures across Ontario this hour. 24 in Thunder Bay, 25 through Sudbury. It's 30 degrees in Ottawa as we get a little bit closer to our neck of the woods. 26 in London, north of Waterloo Region as well through Mount Forest. 24 if you are along the north shores of Lake Huron. It is 26 in KW through Hamilton and the GTA this hour. And like I said, the humidity not playing too much of a factor. Feeling a little bit closer to 30, but it's not too bad. Our daytime high expected to be just 1 degree warmer than it is right now. We have not hit that quite yet, but as you can see, it is above average for this time of year, usually sitting around 24 degrees. Of course, the sunsets are getting shorter and shorter. 8:15 is when the sun is setting tonight, so you still got a little bit of time to get out and enjoy the conditions. Overnight dropping to a low of 14 degrees, partly cloudy skies, that cloud cover building after the midnight mark. Tomorrow, 26 degrees. If you have some outdoor plans, try to get out in the earlier hours of the day. We are expecting to see some showers move in around the afternoon hours, and we also are seeing a thunder shower as well as we get into the evening hours. So get outside, enjoy the morning that Saturday has to bring. Here, we'll break it all down as to when we're going to see that rainfall. So overnight tonight, that cloud cover building after midnight. And tomorrow morning, we see a mix of sun and cloud. And then you can see that system moving in off the shores of Lake Huron. We're seeing cool northwest winds passing over the warmer waters of the Great Lakes, bringing with it scattered showers and a chance for embedded thunder showers into Saturday evening as well. Waking up Sunday, we do have the chance for those showers to linger here in Waterloo Region. However, not a complete washout. We are going to see some sunshine on Sunday, a little bit of cloud cover, and just prepare for the chance of that shower as well. By Monday, as you can see, temperatures drop. We're seeing an unseasonably cool upper level trough driving the early arrival of fall-like weather. 9 degrees is the overnight low. 8 degrees the overnight low on Tuesday. So much cooler conditions. We're getting into single-digit territory, but hopefully we still have some summer days left. By Wednesday, 20 degrees and sunshine the day for the day and the middle of the week. Okay, if you're getting out on the barbecue this weekend, it could be a good morning to do so tomorrow, but Sunday you'll get a chance as well. Alex has a good recipe in this week's Get Grilling.
Here from the grill, we're just gonna top that sandwich off and we'll give it the
We are back here at TA Appliances and Barbecues in the city of Kitchener with the Chef Matty B for another delicious episode of Get Grilling. And this one is next level. We're really going to step up our burger game today with a roasty burger. Did I say that right?
Yes, roasty. Yeah, it's a classic French potato. You shred it and then fry it off. It's really going viral, actually. They're putting like hash browns on it. I feel like it's better when you do more traditional style. And then I'm also amplifying it by, in with my potatoes, I have some shaved onion because who doesn't love onion on a burger, right?
Oh, I love that. Adding some flavor, and it's kind of like, you know, you have burgers and French fries. Why not just combine the both?
Exactly. That's my thought exactly.
Okay, so what do we have to do to make this burger as epic as it sounds?
So right here, I have some potato that I peeled and shredded. Add salt and then just squeeze out all of the liquid. Okay. You need to get rid of that moisture. You need them to be dry. You need to put them on some paper towel afterwards. If you don't do that, it's going to fall apart. Right. But getting rid of that moisture is how it's going to bind together. And then I have some onion that's really finely shaved, so I can add that in as well. And I'm not going to add any salt to this because I've already salted the potatoes to draw out that moisture. Okay. And then I can just mix that up. And normally you would take like some sort of like a cookie cutter and you'd press this in and pack it in. Yep. I felt like it would be more fun to do it more like a smash burger.
Yes, I love a good smash burger too.
We can take this and we can take our burgers, got them from Four Quarters, amazing butcher shop, local. We can take our burgers and our potatoes over to the grill and get these cooking.
Perfect.
So I have the Broil King griddle plate in here. It takes up half the grill. It's perfect because it only uses half the grill. That way I can have my burgers on the regular cooking grate, getting those perfect grill marks. And then for our potato patty, I'm just gonna spray down a little bit of oil here That's just gonna help us get more of that like golden color. I'm gonna take a ball of this potato mix, about the size of a tennis ball, I'd say. And then using just the same press that you would for a smash burger, just give that a nice, firm press down.
Perfect.
And that's all that you're looking for right there. That way we're getting maximum contact with that griddle to build that crust, build up that hash brown, because we're looking for texture on this. And then that is gonna complement the burger, which we're not doing smash burger, so we're gonna have more of that like juiciness, that more char flavor to it. And because we have it on high heat, we can see those grill marks. This is what Broil King's known for, they're grill marks, and it shows. Because like 1 minute in, we're already looking pretty over there.
Looking good. Almost looks done.
Almost, but it needs a couple more minutes. While that finishes up, I'm gonna get the bun toasted off here. And the bun, again, it's only gonna take a couple of seconds. If we go back to the potato, you can also see we're starting to get a little bit of a golden color on the sides. That's what we're really looking for here. But it's not quite there yet. Another like 30 seconds and then that'll be ready to flip.
Perfect.
And just like that, our bun's toasted again. That's like perfect grill marks on that bun.
Yeah, the buns don't need much time.
That's what we're looking for. No, and they're a brioche bun. They're already nice and light and fluffy. So now I can go in and give this potato roasty a little flip there. And that's exactly what we want, that golden color. That's our crust. That's gonna be a little bit of crunch. We're getting all that caramelization on the onion, on the potato. It's flavor. This is amplifying a burger.
Oh, that looks so good.
So I have a couple burgers here that are actually already cooked off, so I can take that. Almost forgot the most important part.
Oh my goodness, you cannot forget, and it's your sauce.
It is. It's a garlic aioli with like extra garlic. We really want that garlic punch, and I'm big on putting sauce on both sides of the bun.
Okay.
I know a lot of people only put it on the top.
Yep.
I want sauce all around.
We need a saucy burger.
It's also going to act as a bit of a barrier and stop all the juices from the burger soaking into that bun, making it soggy. That's going to act as a barrier and keep your bun, keep the structural integrity of your bun a little bit better.
Perfect. I will not complain about more sauce.
And now we can take that hash brown that we have here.
Wow.
Pop that right on top.
Look at that.
And then we're topping this with some Swiss cheese.
Okay.
And like I said, you always want to hit the sauce on the top bun as well.
Look at that.
And that is a very rich burger.
Oh my gosh.
That's exactly what we're looking for.
Beautiful.
That's gonna be delicious.
Oh my gosh.
Packed
Is it
with
ever?
flavor, super savory on this one. I think there's a reason why it's going viral.
Yes. And I didn't even know this was going viral. See, I'm learning something new every day. So it looks incredible. I think we're gonna have to take a bite. You're gonna have to take a bite too.
We'll definitely have to try this one.
Oh my gosh.
And I think that onion is gonna just pop through, like putting a caramelized onion, but an onion ring as well on a burger.
Oh my gosh. A little bit of everything.
Best of both worlds with this one.
Best of both worlds. All right, cheers.
Yep.
Wow.
There's a reason that burger's going viral.
Oh my God.
That's savory to the extreme. That is like everything you could want in a burger, and then some.
That might be one of the best burgers I've ever had.
The onion's there.
You make good smash burgers too.
But I love this one.
Incredible. Delicious. Definitely one to try at home. Chef Matty B, always great to see you. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Alex.
Certainly did look good. Okay, here's what you need to know. Join Chef D and friends for an unforgettable multi-course culinary experience on September 11th. Tickets $250 per person, with all proceeds supporting families who rely on programs through the Ronald McDonald House, Southwestern Ontario.
This is your CTV Kitchener Our Community Calendar. The Waterloo Region Walk for Parkinson's takes place on September 6th. You can take part as an individual or team and help raise funds to support families dealing with Parkinson's. We'll see you next time on Our Community.
Here's the final 5 stories we're following. Hurricane Erin isn't expected to make landfall in Canada, but Atlantic Canada will certainly feel its impact. Meteorologists say the storm could bring 5-meter high waves and winds up to 70 kilometers an hour to Nova Scotia. Residents are warned to stay out of the ocean due to the risk of riptides. Waves are forecasted to subside sometime Saturday. However, Erin is not expected to bring rain. Fire crews in the province are concerned that shifting winds will increase the spread and intensity of the Long Lake wildfire that's threatening the Annapolis Valley. Air Canada's chief operations officer says the airline is restoring operations faster than expected. Air Canada had to cancel flights last week when nearly 10,000 of the company's flight attendants went on strike over wages and unpaid work. The airline says the strike affected 130,000 passengers a day and around 700 flights daily. The union representing the flight attendants and Air Canada says they reached a tentative deal to end the 3-day strike. Union members will vote on the new tentative agreement starting next week. Ontario lost nearly 40,000 jobs in the second quarter of this year, according to the province's financial watchdog. The FAO says the job losses are partially due to the impacts of U.S. tariffs. Most of the cuts were in the manufacturing sector, which lost 29,400 roles. Unemployment rose for the 9th consecutive quarter, reaching 7.8%. Ontario's finance minister says the province is investing $70 million for training supports for workers affected in tariff-affected industries. Well, lots of excitement among Toronto Blue Jays fans as a former Cy Young Award winner makes his highly anticipated debut tonight. Shane Bieber will take the mound for Toronto in the first of 3 games in Miami. He hasn't started a big league game since April 2024 when he had Tommy John surgery. The Jays acquired the 2-time All-Star in a trade with Cleveland. Toronto leads the American League East by 4.5 games over the New York Yankees.
I really enjoy what I'm doing, and I take it one day at a time.
Okay, and finally for us, a Kitchener woman is another gold medal richer after winning the National Para-Bowls Championship. It was the 4th time the blind lawn bowler has been crowned the Canadian champion. The 69-year-old has no plans to stop. We'll bring you more on Louise McLean's journey and what goals she is looking forward to next, coming up tonight at 6. So we will leave it there. We will be back at the top of the hour with that story and many more. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Take care. Over to CTV National. Good night.